Namaste. I said I would do a tour of the sim region, whatever you want to call it, that Rosie Helendale and I have been working on. And so today I am showing you, there's only a couple of tweaks, odd plants that need to go out, but it is now actually finished. And we're just like walking around going, oh, look at that. Ah, look at that. Ah, look at that. So I aptly named it Namaste. So I like to call my Sims Namaste because it's so, yeah. Actually, I don't know why I call them Namaste. I've been calling them Namaste now for a couple of years, weirdly. But each little parcel has its own name. So the main bit that you come along is Namaste, but each little parcel where someone lives is called something different. And so, for example, my actual home is called Bondi Shores because the last place I lived in Australia, Bondi, and also because my cat's named Bondi. Yeah. So, yeah. For no other reason other than that. And that was Rosie's idea, funnily enough. So, yeah. So we've got quite a few different places here, and I'm just going to show you around. So where I'm sitting right now is our coffee shop. So we've created a kind of like little community place. It's not really a public sim for photography or anything like that. It is actually a residential area. For now, anyhow, that's what we were looking at. So because it's our home, and we didn't really want it to become lagfest because of having too many people or that kind of thing. So we just wanted something tropical and beautiful to live in a virtual way. So we've got a coffee shop, and this is where I'm sitting right now. And yeah, it serves proper coffee, and it's all very animated, and everything on the islands and that, I've made sure that they were very interactive. So even the rocks are interactive that we've got by the waterfalls that you'll see. You can sit on them, you can dive off of them and all that kind of thing. What you're looking at there is actually my home. I moved again. So I moved into this sort of tree house by Trompe-l'Oeil, and that is one of the things about our sim that we were doing is making sure that the VRAM was kept down. So that sort of helps with the lag situation. I can't get the words out. So that Trompe-l'Oeil house actually has quite a high VRAM to it. However, you can have more than one of the same, and that's where the coffee shop is. So I decided to live in there and moved out of my tiki house. So that's where I reside now. I'm not going to tell you who resides where, because that would be breaching their privacy. I wouldn't want to do that. So, and I'm just going across. I'm a bit laggy at the moment because we're due a sim restart from doing all of the work that we're doing, and also because I'm ramming up my graphics as best I can to try and film this. Now the wind light that is here, I don't even know if anyone else sees it. I logged into my Second Life viewer and I set it on 𝐓𝐿 as well, but no one else uses Second Life viewer. Well, actually neither do I, but I set the wind light this way. So I guess I'm assuming that if anyone logs in as Second Life, they will see it in the viewer. I don't know. Someone correct me. I don't know. But yeah, so some of these houses, like this plot and the plot that's next to it, they actually asked to res their own sort of island idea. So we've allowed that for these two people, which is kind of cool because what they've done is looked at the sim and looked at the way it's sort of sitting. So down my end is more rocky with beaches, so they've included that, and this one that we're coming to as well. But and so it sort of blends in. The whole idea of the sim is, tropical feel with the beaches and the little islands, but also sort of a jungle, tropical jungle. It's not a huge jungle because obviously we've only got a half a region. Can you imagine if we had a full region? Oh, I just didn't have the money for that. I wish I had, but I had to outlay it sort of straight off the bat, and I outlayed a month up front to get this going. So yeah, maybe one day it can expand, but for now, this for now is great. So we've just there are actually 4 rentals on here, and then Rosie and I sort of residing here, and at this moment in time there's no more rentals. So it's a case of if anyone's interested in having a place, we're going to accept a waiting list. because actually these went even before we'd finished, so that was kind of funny and actually quite fortunate as well. So it's like really exciting in that respect. So if anyone is ever interested, just send either Rosie Helendale or myself a note card in World. Don't send IM messages because they do get lost, and we can pop you on the waiting list and, you know, bring you here to have a look. I am not going to link to it publicly at this moment in time, only to respect the privacy of the people that are here. I did think about it, and I just thought, you know, if I made it publicly, you know, out there, you're going to get all sorts of people. So, you know, I just wanted to deter from the twits that can go around. You know what the twits are like. And I just thought, nah, I'm not going to allow that. It is, you know, people have paid money and they just want this paradise. So, yeah. But obviously, if you message me and I know you, I will happily bring you here and take you on a little roundabout tour, because why not? So other than that, so yeah, so I'm just leaving one of the rentals now, and so on the left is the tropical forest, but I'll come to that in a minute. So there's another rental there. Just excuse my jerky camera movements. As I said, I've like tried to crank up the graphics without going up too high. So I've put my water reflections on outstanding, because usually they're on lifelike. I do normally have things up really high, but my internet connection's been really playing up lately, and oh my god, dealing with British Telecom is just a nightmare. Before COVID happened, I had arranged for new fibre optic broadband, an upgrade, which required them to come into the apartment and do something with the socket on the wall and rerun some wiring. They never did, because the guy turned up and he rang me from outside and said, I'm sorry, I'm not coming in because of COVID. Then they arranged someone else last week to come in, and you know, British Telecom arranged this guy to come up, and I had to follow all these social distance instructions. On the day, the guy rang up and said, I'm sorry, we don't come in. And I'm like, what part of the service is going to get fixed? Because honestly, we're not actually getting the internet here that I've been paying for. So I could rant about that, but I'm not going to. But it's oh, sorry about that. That's my phone. I could rant about that, but it's affecting my actual experience in World. It's also affecting my work as well, which is a bit of a nightmare. That was just the restaurant I was showing you. Well, not restaurant, coffee shop. So this is the bar area. So the drinks here are interactive, so you can get yourself a drink. There's actually even a bong on the side. So if you fancy a bit of that, you know, you can. It's the tropical feel, you know. So here's one of the waterfall areas. Now this is so cool. I'm not going to show you how you do it, because you've seen Virginia do it, where she's bouncing up and down on rocks. But all these rocks down below the waterfall are interactive, so you can sit on them and, you know, animate. You can fish, you can feed the dolphin, you can swim, jump and all that. So now we're entering the tropical forest area. This is so beautiful. Rosie has done a fabulous job here. I'll be honest, she's done most of the landscaping and stuff. I'm more the money, get the sim and throw out trees, throw out, you know, cliffs, throw out this, throw out that, and she's just been moving it all, arranging it, that kind of thing. So I've thrown out the houses, all the bits, and I've left her to it. But look at this, she just finished this. So she's put rain in the rainforest, and I absolutely love this bit. It's so gorgeous. She's done such a great job of it, and it's just lovely. I keep staring in awe and thinking, wow, you know, I've been in Second Life such a long time. I've had many sim areas, but I've never had anything this big, or, you know, something that I just think, wow, I'm going to keep this for quite a while. So we're both very excited about it. We just, you know, we've been friends for quite a while, and, you know, we just thought, we've been talking about this for quite a while as well, about doing something together, and we were concerned about the cost of it and that kind of thing. But actually, you know, so fortunate that we got tenants in, and that sort of helps towards the cost. So it's sort of like taking the cost down, so which is a really great thing. And I said to her, maybe one day when we get a bit more savvy with our finances, we could, you know, if the guy on the other end of the region leaves, we'll take over the whole region. Wow. Maybe not. I don't know. So yeah. Anyhow, I was just going to say that the swimsuit I'm wearing is actually from 𝐒𝐞𝐿 at the moment, and same with the sort of shoe boots things that I'm wearing. I actually wore this in one of my dance videos, but it's got a HUD, and I just thought it was rather cool, so I thought I'd wear it in this video as well. So check the shoes out. And I could have made them floral, but I decided not to, because like, why? I like the white. I'm pretending to sit on my mobile phone and send text messages. See what I mean? Interactive. I love interactivity. It's like a huge thing for me. I just really love it. It's just, I don't know about anyone else, but it does make the whole sort of virtual experience more fun, the more interactive you are in it. And, you know, as you know, I film with a lot of characters, and this place is going to be used to the max. I mean, Virginia has already been filming here. You will see Beverly. Beverly has filmed here, so Beverly's out this week. Beverly, you know, Beverly, calm, so much calm. She's going to come in this week, and she's going to give you calm because she can. And Harriet is due to make her entrance here as well. So, yeah, it's going to be used a lot, and I just feel really quite pleased with it. I'm just really pleased that I've reached that point where I took the leap of faith and went with it. And, you know, Rosie and I we're just really happy about it. It just, especially during COVID, it's given us both something to concentrate on, aside from all the other things that, you know, you need to concentrate on. It's just given us something else just to focus on and just, you know, feel better about stuff. So yeah, I really advocate people finding things to do and being creative. I mean, this is the great thing about virtual worlds, isn't it? You can come in here and you can create whatever you want, and we've just created our own Bahamas, basically. Well, yeah, okay. I was telling people at work what I was doing, and they were just like, huh? I said, oh, don't worry about it. Anyhow, I hope you all have a great week, and thank you for watching. And yeah, so those people that, you know, want to contact me for a place to let or whatever, feel free, just send a note, 𝐒𝐿𝐷 World, and I will see what I can do. Anyhow, I will see you later. Take care, everybody, and bye bye.